So I've been practicing, so please ignore all of the residue from the last two tries. My skin's acting very strange, so I'm sorry if it picks up. Today we are going to do alcohol-based paints in another bruise, but this time it's going to be healing bruises. And we're going to hope to God my skin does not decide to just destroy itself. I have like weird skin reactions to like just about everything I put on my skin because I'm allergic to like everything. Alcohol just really dries my skin out, but yeah, does that with most people. The materials you're going to probably need are a paint palette. Mine I got off of Amazon. It was $58 freaking, but you know, this was the cheap one. A Q-tip in case you need to blend out edges and you don't need them on your fingers. I usually just go for it. You will need dirty paper towels to soak up the alcohol, a clean paper towel, and then 3 sponges. Usually I use 2, but today it's being very difficult. So I'm going to use one for dark colors, one for light reds, and the other one for blues and yellows, because I do not have a green. I don't. But in order to make a healed up bruise, it needs to have yellow, blue, and green undertones on the red and purple that you're already going to put on. You will also need 91% alcohol. 99 is usually what people use, but with this paint, it does not work. I don't know why. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with the darker colors and hope this goes well this time because I'm getting kind of tired of trying. And then we're going to just start dabbing the red in a shape that is kind of organic. Try not to get it as perfectly circle, like as a perfect circle, because it just will not look right. And just kind of go with it. Obviously you're going to be concentrating the darkest colors in the middle, like on the other videos I've shown, and hoping it goes well. I go a little overboard with the space because I know that my skin's going to try to act funny. You need to start putting like dark blues and dark reds in the middle. Sorry about this annoying noise. Sometimes it just kind of takes up the palette. I don't quite know why, but you know. So the blue and the red's going to mix when it dries and create like a purple color, and usually bruises are purple. I sometimes still take black and just go in the middle, you know, just go in there. It's not going to be as dark as normal, so you're going to take these colors and just kind of patter them around. I'm going to need to take a lighter color sponge with the red, go back in with the red and a light, it's on a light version. It's kind of a copper color right here, and it's called Burnt Sienna, I think, yes. So I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to go around and just pat. So I usually take my paper towel and I pat down just to see if it's going to come up, and it usually does me with the middle. So I'm going to take more red and just keep building right there until it stops doing that. It's starting to get there. This part's still trying to dry. I blow on it in between layers so it will be less likely to pick up, but sometimes it still just does. I don't really know why my skin just doesn't want to work with anything I use. Because I've done all the tips I've looked up. It's just not wanting to work with me, and it's quite irritating. This video might be a bit long because I've been having a struggle bus today. Here we go. Now it looks more like a fresh bruise. You will wait for this to dry because you're going to need to in order to add on the greens, yellows, and light blues, which is why we have this. Usually I focus this on the edges. It's okay if it looks like absolute garbage at first. It'll get there. So I do the edges first and then I start building towards the middle because it's going to be darker in the middle. There's like no denying that. It's just how a bruise works. I really wish I had a green because it would just make my life a lot easier, but whatever. Here we go. We're doing the blends. During this time, you'll probably need to take your paper towel and dry it off with. This is when you're going to start moving inward, but first you need it to dry, so you can either fan it or blow on it with your mouth. Fine. Gotta really mix in the yellow though, because the blue is a bit overpowering in this palette. I think it's called Ultra Blue, so that would make sense. And it will probably start picking up because it's me, and that's just how it goes. This is basically just to show you how to make the bruise. It won't look as good on me because My skin's just reacting very poorly lately to everything. Even my normal makeup, it's just kind of breaking down really fast and stuff, and I'm not quite sure what that is caused by, but we'll figure it out one day. So you just keep on going. Keep on trucking. So far, you can honestly stop here if you wanted to. It's a pretty gross bruise. I know there's some parts where it's kind of taken up, but it doesn't really, you can't really notice it that well. I like the corners over here, but I do want to add some more yellow because you have like a yellowish green, but now you kind of need more yellow towards the outside. So I'm just going to take this and just kind of pat it. And there you go. You have a gross bruise, and you can rub it and it won't come off. It's quite nice. This is more on the healing stage. You could honestly go further with the greens and the yellows to make it look more healed, but right now it doesn't want me to, apparently, because my skin is like super freaking dry and it feels very strange, but that's basically how it looks. It's quite gross. It's quite nice. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will try to do my best with the cream and water paints. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my skin, but whatever. Bye.